Ollie Payne leading away from Max Mackler. Small mistake there from Max already, but recovers from it well. Ollie Payne from Max Mackler from Ollie Boltink. Looks like Sam Court is up into 4th position. Ollie Payne already got half a second on Max Mackler out in front. Small mistake there from Max again. Max not looking comfortable. He's under pressure already from Ollie Boltink. Ollie Payne already checking out 8/10 down the road from Max. Boltink is 2/10 off of the back of Max. This is the battle for 2nd and 3rd we're watching. Ollie Payne now 1 second in front. Moulup saying he thinks Schumacher will win everything today. Not so sure on that. They have, well, they've got, where are they? Their top car at the moment is in 4th position with Sam Court. Ollie Payne leading this one with his CRC. Max running in 2nd with his automatics. Ollie Boltink in 3rd with his automatics. Little bobble there for Ollie. So slow lap there for Ollie Payne. That has put Max right back on him. He's got his pace back. So Ollie Payne going to have to set about building his lead again. Still 1, 2, 3 running order. 11-9 last lap round for all of these top 3. Top 3 still battling. Small mistake there from Max, and he has, I think he's just opened up and let Ollie Boltink through. And a small mistake from Ollie Boltink. That lets Max back into 2nd. Ollie's lead now back out to that 1 second that it was at the start. This is the battle for 2nd and 3rd we're watching. Sam Court keeping a watching brief in 4th position. .1 seconds between the lead 2 at the moment. 3/10 between these two, Max Mackler and Ollie Boltink. Ollie Boltink looking potentially like he's a little bit faster if he can find his way past Max. 8/10 now, so another slow lap for Ollie Payne. Halfway through the run, Ollie Payne leading from Max Mackler by around 1 second. Ollie Boltink around 3/10 back off of Max. Still this lead battle going on. Max now a little bit closer to Ollie. He's got it down to 6/10. It was a 12-0 for Ollie Payne. It was an 11-9 for Max Mackler. It's a 12-2 for Ollie Boltink. Max now starting to head in towards the rear of Ollie Payne's car. 4/10. 3 minutes left. This is the battle for the lead. Just under half a second. Super close still between the front two. It's still under half a second. They're starting to come up to traffic. So Adam Mackman gets out of the way of the pair of them. Ollie Payne, he's extended up to 7/10. Small little bobble there for Max as well. So Ollie Payne now leading this one. Max had a bit of a charge at Ollie, and then Ollie seems to have regrouped, starting to build his lead again. It's 9/10. Ollie Bultink just dropped off very slightly, but is 2 seconds down the road from Sam Coult. Still Ollie Payne, 1.2 seconds now from Max Mackler. So it looked like Max was coming back at Ollie, but now Ollie's starting to extend. He's making his way in and through traffic. That was Michael Bolt that's just got out of Ollie's way. Gap coming down again. It's back to 0.8 of a second. Wonder if Ollie is just managing his pace out there. At Ollie Payne, 0.9 of a second. Catching the car of Niels de Gruyser, who gets out of Ollie's way. Just over 1 minute left. 0.9 of a second was the lead. Let's see what it is this time round. It's 1 second. De Gruyser gets out of the way of Max as well. So Ollie Payne just holding Max Mackler at arm's length. 3/4 of a second now. Ollie Payne just holding Max at arm's length. Coming into 30 seconds left. Max not letting him relax. It's still that 3/4 of a second. 20 seconds left. 2/3 of a second. Max keeps on just driving back up to Ollie, and then Ollie just edging away. They're onto their final lap. Half a second now between these two. It's going to take a mistake from Ollie, I think. Max is not quite going to get there. They come down the main straight for the last time, sweeping off the end of the main straight, but Ollie takes that one from Max by just over 1/4 of a second. So super close at the end there. Ollie Payne leads away from Max Mackler. Max looked like he got a bit of a better start than Ollie, but had to check up to avoid hitting him. Ollie Payne leading from Max Mackler from Ollie Bultink. Ollie Bultink looking like he had some good pace early on that time, but Mackler right on the back of Ollie Payne, needing to find his way through, having to go low down the straight as there was a crash car there. Front three have already made a break for it. Payne from Mackler from Bultink. Last time Max and Ollie B were having a bit of a fight at the start, and that let Ollie escape. When Max did finally pop out in second, he was able to close down the gap to Ollie Payne. But Ollie saying he felt still fairly in control. He wasn't cruising, but he still felt fairly comfortable at the end of that one. But Ollie now just starting to stretch. He's about 6/10 up. Ollie Bultink around 3/10 down on Max Mackler. Lauren Mackman says, "Afternoon, guys." Hello, Lauren. Don't know how long you've been watching us. You missed a bit of an epic drive in the last leg from Chase. But we are now watching Max Mackler chasing Ollie Payne. Max seems to have got away from Ollie Bultink this time. not having to fend off that pressure might allow him to wind a little bit more onto Ollie Payne. Remember, if Ollie Payne wins this, he is European champion for 2025. You need someone else to win this to take it into leg number 3. Last time round, 11-8 for Ollie P, 12-1 for Max Mackler. So Mackler dropping back behind Ollie Boltink now. Still with Ollie Payne from Ollie Boltink. 1.2 seconds the lead gap now. Max Mackler 1.1 seconds behind Boltink. So we're running with Ollie Boltink at the moment. This white car in the middle of shot. He's trying to chase down Ollie Payne. 1 second back. Mackler 1.7 seconds back from Ollie Boltink. Bailey Graves up in to 4th position from 8th on the grid. 0.8 of a second now. Running with Ollie Boltink as he tries to chase down Ollie Payne. 0.6 of a second. Gap is coming down. 11.8 last time round for Boltink. 11.9 for Payne. Gap seems to have stabilised very slightly. Ollie Payne goes past Adam Mackman. A little bit of a bobble over a curb. Adam gets out of the way of Ollie Boltink as well. 0.6 of a second. So Boltink gained a little bit through the traffic. Three-quarters of a second. We're already at half distance. Ollie Payne at the moment doing everything he needs to take back the European title that he won in 2018. Ollie Boltink doing what he can to try and nick that back off of him. Max Mackler is 4.5 seconds off the back of this. 0.4 of a second now between Ollie Payne and Ollie Boltink. Super close out in front. Looks like closer again. Boltink now about 1/3 of a second behind. He's basically right with Ollie Payne. The engraver can probably type Ollie on the trophy. Ollie Boltink has a bit of a look there. Has the door slammed shut in his face. That's all good. Gap between them 0.4 of a second. Three minutes left now. Half a second gap between the two leaders. Sam Court stays well out of the way of the pair of them. Bailey Graves up into 3rd position now, with Michael Bolt in 4th. But we are looking at a half-second gap, and I think the rear of Ollie Boltink's car is starting to cry enough. He's just had a couple of little mid-corner snaps. Ollie Payne stretching out. He's now over a second in front. Bailey Graves is 7 seconds back. Final 2 minutes, gap up to 1.2 seconds. So we could well be watching Ollie Payne on his way to a 2nd European Championship title in this 1/12 spec class. Max Mackler has retired from this run. So It's Payne versus Bultink. 1.2 seconds though. 1 minute 20 for Ollie. These front two, the only drivers predicting 40 lap runs. One minute left now for Ollie Payne. 1 minute splitting him and a European title, a second European title. One second between Ollie Payne and Ollie Bultink. Ollie just keeping it smooth, keeping it calm. Seven-tenths of a second now. Half a second, they're about to go on to their final lap. Ollie Payne and Ollie Bultink. Down the main straight, Ollie Payne, couple of corners between him and the European Championship title. Ollie Payne crosses the line and is European champion for 2025. All right, Ollie Payne, well, European champion, bloody hell. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
So a bit of a redemption arc for you, I guess, that one. You've had a bit of a tough start to the year for people that don't know.
Yeah, had a bit of a tough start to the year and so many years of seconds, so I'm pretty happy to take this.
Okay, well, I know you've got to get out of Marshall, so we'll have a proper chat with you later, but just wanted to say well done, thanks again.
Thank you.
Max leads away from Ollie Bultink. We've only got one Ollie in this race now. That makes my life a little bit easier. So Max from Ollie B. Still Max out in front from Ollie Bultink. Win for Max in this leg to add to his second from the first leg would get him second. Ollie Bultink with 2 seconds would be third overall. Still out in front, Max Mackler from Ollie Bultink. These two raced each other for many, many years. Half a second between them down the main straight. Some of the tension gone out of this with the title already decided in favour of Ollie Payne, but they will still be wanting to finish on the podium if they can. Giancarlo Colucci, this is race number 11 out of 15. It shows it during qualifying, but they're referred to by their letters when we get to finals. Max Mackler, we are watching, leading. Max, obviously the current world champion in this class. Ollie Bultink running in second position currently. Sam Coult in third. Looked like Michael Bolt was closing in on Sam Coult, but Sam has pegged Michael. Still out in front. Max Mackler from Ollie Bultink, 0.6 of a second. This the battle for third and fourth we are watching. Michael Bolt trying to chase down Sam Coult. Let's have a look at what this would do for overall. Sam Coult's got a fourth and a fifth. Currently, Michael Bolt's got a third and a ninth. So what would we have? 3 and a 4 for Sam Coult. We would have a 3 and a 9, 3 and a 4 for... So yeah, they'd be tied on 9 points. As it stands, Ollie Bultink and Max Mackler would be joining Ollie Payne on the podium. Michael Bolt has a look up the inside of Sam Coult, doesn't like what he sees. Alan Bolt says, great driving, Michael. Yep, he is doing exceptionally well. Just trying to find a way through on Sam Coult. Out in front, Max Mackler is still leading by half a second from Ollie Bultink. This the battle for third and fourth we're watching. Three minutes remaining. Still watching Michael Bolt trying to find his way past Sam Coult. Michael sensing an opportunity. Max Mackler is still leading this one from Ollie Bultink. Looks like formation flying out in front. These guys 8 seconds back now. Michael Bolt trying to find his way past Sam Coult. .1 seconds the gap out in front. We're watching Sam Coult in third place in this heat. Michael Bolt has a look coming out onto the main straight. And bit of a hop over the curb there for Sam Coult, and yep, he does the right thing, backs out of it, so didn't profit from that mistake. Michael Bolt up into third position. So what have we got? 1 minute 12 left. Let's pick up the car of Max Mackler. He is running his race paint. There we go, through the chicane and out onto the main straight. Back 2 cars, there we go, that is Max Mackler. And Sam now coming under some pressure from Adam Isay. So they're just in front of these two. Max Mackler through on Adam Isay. So 1.4 seconds now in Max's favour. Max through on Sam Coult as well. .20 seconds left to go for Max Mackler. Max Mackler then going to cross the line to take the leg win from Ollie Boltink, Michael Bolt and Sam Coult. Time has expired. Max Mackler takes that, so he will be second overall.